Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to my 100% guide for Vanaheim from God of War Ragnarök. In this one we're doing the abandoned village. This one is not a nightmare, it's just really frustrating because there's so much backtracking and messing around that it's going to take away. You can see this is quite a long one compared to the others. So there is a mystic gateway in the abandoned village, but I'm not going to presume that you have it because it's not one you are guaranteed to get during the story. So I'm actually going to start down here at Freya's camp. I'm doing this after the story. That's the best time to clean this game up because then you can actually get 100% in every single area. So I'm going to start here and then we're going to make our way up to the abandoned village. Just because I like to start at a gateway and end kind of near a gateway, we're going to finish back at this one. Just to make sure you know exactly where you're going at all times, especially in this realm because it's very samey looking. So we're taking the boat and then we're going to jump through here and we're going to go round into Freya's camp and go that way. I will make this usable for anybody going through here the first time. Just kind of ignore this bit at the start until we get to the first one, and then you'll be able to figure out where you are during the story beats as you go through. So yeah, we have an Odin's Raven, 2 lore, a Draugr Hole, 3 legendary chests, and a little bonus one which is going to be at the end, which is Nar's Cup, which you need to fight a Wolver and it'll drop it once you defeat it, but it's not part of the 100%. But what it is part of is the platinum, so you will need it to craft one of the relics back at the dwarf camp, one of the dwarf camps, because it will drop this Nar's Cup, and then you'll need that to craft a relic, and that's part of one of the trophies. So I'm going to grab that at the end, and unfortunately, if, like me, you're doing it after the story, you can't just walk in and fight this wolf. You have to come all the way back round and do a little loop. So I'm going to show that as well, because just in case some of you have missed it during the story. It's quite easy to grab it during the story, and I will tell you how to get it at that point. But yeah, it's if you did miss it, it's a bit of a pain to get back to, so we'll be doing that as well. So still carrying on here, we've not even got to the abandoned village yet. We've not even got to the next area, the eastern Barry Woods yet, which we're about to go through here. So I could have pointed you back to those videos because I've done those already, but I just thought for completeness sake, we'll do it all in one. We won't be going back to this way. There is, like I said, there is a gateway at the top. We'll be using that to leave. So once you get to the Eastern Barry Woods, this is after you finish the story, obviously, you can come this way and open up this gate, this piece of wood here. Just pull it open, and then we can continue on. There is a flower at the top here, which is annoyingly going to shoot in the way. So I'm going to bring up the map in a moment so you can tell where I am. So this is where we are now, just south of the abandoned village. We've come all that way through Freya's camp and all the twisty windy bits. And just waiting for this to clear, and then we will continue. Off we go. Chest up there. Don't need that now. Watch out for the plants, they're everywhere. The chest up there is not one of the 100% ones, so that's why I'm not getting it. So you're going to come through here. This is where the chase ends during the story. That'll make sense once you're doing the story. There's a chase section. This is kind of where it ends. And we're going in reverse, essentially. There are probably a few different ways you could approach this, but I thought this was the easiest way. Most simple, I would say. Simplest way. So we're going to climb down, and we're actually going to go right afterwards, but we're going to go all the way down for the first one. So keep going down at this point, and then you have to kind of angle it a bit weird. Just keep pressing down, and it actually comes up there, and then jump across. And then there's a little chase sequence through this village. So if you're doing it from a story perspective, you'll be coming from the other side of this village, and you'll be doing a chase, and you'll leave this village. But before you do, once you've thrown the spear in there, this is where the Odin's Raven is. It's in the tree hiding here. So we're at the end of Eastern Barry Woods at the other end, so where you would actually start the abandoned village. And now we're kind of going along the story path. This is the way you would potentially approach this. So we're going to climb back up here the way we came. Most of it's actually in one place, the abandoned village. In the abandoned village, it's quite close together once you actually get there. But it wouldn't really help me just saying go to the abandoned village, because yeah, I remember doing it the first time cleaning up as well, and it was not... It was frustrating to say the least. So watch out for plants in here. I'll try and point them out here. There's one on the left. There's a little chest there. I think it's behind there. There's one there. There's one on the ceiling here. And then there's one just to the right here that might grab you. Might get you, not grab you, but surprise you. And then we're nearly at the village. You may have a couple of Draugr here. Just take care of those quickly. Like so. Right. We're going to jump across here. And then we're going to use this crane. And we're going to hit the back end of it to swing it round our way. So now we can swing into the village. And here is the lore, just behind these crates here. Law number 1, Chores. So here we are, we're in the village now, finally. Now we'll go and do the Draugr Hole. Can be a bit of a tough Draugr Hole the first time you come through here. It's a bit of a pain, this one, but it's not going to be too bad because I'm a higher level now. So you can parry most of his attacks. The main thing you need to watch out for is when he's going to do it in a moment, he'll start charging up and start glowing. You need to back off and throw it there now. You need to back off and throw your axe at him or anything, because he's explosive. If you go near him, he'll just blow up, and it really hurts. So there we go. Obviously, he has another 2 that come in with him, but if you just go for him, and if you're able to just take him down without bothering the other two will just die. If not, you'll have to do the other 2 first, then him, because they can be a bit of a pain, all 3 together. Okay, that's where we were on the map, and then we're going to go through here. And there's going to be a legendary chest in this hut. And we've come full circle now. We're back in the village where we picked up the lore. The Rond of Restoration. Rond? I don't know. I've probably mispronounced so many words in these videos. So there is a little bit of a fight here as well as you drop down. I was going to cut this out, but I'll just show you. There's 2 of these little things that strengthen other enemies. There's one there that I just got. I forget the name of them now. Let's just call them ass hats. There's another one. So just so you know where both of them are. And then you just got the 3 dogs, which you can kill easily enough. Okay. Bit of hacks over there on the way out. So you'll come down here. And then across round here is Law 2 of 2. This is a prayer to Freya. And here's where we are on the map. We're on the other side now. I'm going to pull this out of the way because it's blocked off. This is a big kind of arena fight the first time you come in here. But there's no one here for me now because we're doing this after the story. It's where the chase starts, I believe. Just going to go up here briefly. There's a coffin. You can just grab this. A little bit of an extra one there. Throw your axe at this thing to cool it down. And then you've got a couple of these on the way up. So just get these so you don't get you as you climb the train. And then don't run to the edge like this and slip off the edge. I wasn't supposed to do that. It nearly kills me. Yeah, don't do that. It just jumped off the edge. It was like I just had no control. It was slipping on ice. And this is a legendary chest, 2 of 3, obviously. Throw your axe at the plant to disarm it. And then during the story, you do come up here because you'll have to pull this chain to tighten up the zip line here. And then we're going to use the zip line. And drop down here. Just going to open up a quick shortcut. We won't be using it, but just in case, you can now use the spear and you can jump back across to where we were before if you want to, if you need to, for whatever reason. But we're going to carry on. Nornir Chest next. Very, simple one. And then once we've done the Nornir Chest, we're almost done. I think there's just the legendary chest after that, the final one of those. And then it's the backtracking starts. So once you're up here at the top, go left here for a mystic gateway. So this we can now use to leave as the final, Nornir Chest and Legendary Chest, that's what we've got left. Sorry. So we're going to use that to leave and teleport back to Freya's camp afterwards to get this final, the cup, the Nar's cup. But right now we're doing the Nornir Chest. So it's on the other side of this swamp. I've accidentally lit this one when I was doing the story. So to light this one, just spin the bucket round and then pull it towards you and it's going to light it there. That's number 1. And then you're going to swing across here. Bring the bucket round to this side. I have to hit it a couple of times. Yes, you do. And here we're just going to grapple again and pull to the left. And there's number 2. And then the third one is actually on the other side. We can just do it with the blades. It's on ground level. Is it round enough? Yes, it is. Okay. So there you can see the final one. And then just light it up. And there's the chest. Yep, I've got the horn. You're going to potentially... every time I say that. You may potentially get an apple depending where you're up to. And then that's where we are. We're actually going across the river. We're moving towards the next area, it seems. But it is still part of the abandoned village. That's what I mean with this particular realm is a bit of a nightmare to section off. Because you have to go through other sections to get to certain sections and all sorts. So come around here. You do fight a big... I forget the name of the knights. Aesir. Big guy here. You fight him during the story. And then you'll come towards the ruins. Another plant here. We'll get rid of you. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a puzzle here to get this crane working. I'll just, in case you do here for the first time, show you how to do it. Watch the plant. Jump over here. Little hack silver chest there. You need to pull down that column from here, and then you're able to use or swing the thing around properly. So when you jump up, there's a chest down the right hand side there. It's not one for the 100%, it's just a coffin, I think it is. So there is a plant above me. He's going to shoot in front of me. That's not good. I thought I was going to get past him, but no. It. So now we can swing across. I'm just going to bring that back. And this is the legendary chest. This is the final part to actually tick everything off. And that will essentially be the abandoned village finished with regards to, the checklist and the menu in the map. But the final thing, the next thing we're going to do is get this Nars cup, which you do need for the platinum because you need it to craft a relic. So there you can see everything's ticked off, and you can see the fight here is actually this Blatonn guy. It's right next to where we are now. It's the very next place you go in the story, so I'll show you where to go. So in the story, you'd come over here and drop down here, and then you can climb up there, and he's right there. There's the fight. There's a big werewolf. Defeat him, you're going to get it. Done. For the rest of us who have already finished the story and have missed this, we're going to have to go round back. So I'm going to backtrack all the way to that gateway we just unlocked, and then teleport down to Freya's camp. It's a pain, this one, for sure. Why would they do that? I don't know why they do that from a gameplay design sort of. I don't know. I suppose everything got destroyed and everything, but why not just not destroy that bit? So we're nearly back where the Nornir Chest is. We've got to just swing across here, and then we're at the gateway. And there we are. Right, so teleport down to Freya's camp where the boat is. We're going to have to do a little bit of river. So down here. And then get in the boat. It will need to be night time, so if it's not, you'll need to change it on the left hand side there. So you can get through this, because I think there's a barrier here usually. Is this one of the nighttime barriers? It definitely is blocked at one point in this area. So if it is or isn't, if it is blocked, then yeah. There's going to be a bit of a side quest thing going on here. You can see these footprints. It's for a later section. It's to get to a later part of Vanaheim, an extra part of Vanaheim, the biggest part of Vanaheim. It's this place is huge. This realm, it's deceptively big. So you're going to see me following these footsteps this whole time. Yeah, I'm not doing that on purpose. It's just the same way. So just bringing up the map so you know where we're going now. We're heading north along the path. So you will run into a couple of enemies. Not much, really. You just got these little things. Wisps.
More of Helga's tracks. I dare say she's got as skilled a nose for hunting as you, brother.
Hers is superior. The eyes can lie. The nose cannot.
Jealous?
No.
And out the side here, I think there's an explosive. Yeah, that pig's running off still. It's a pig, isn't it? I think it's a pig or a dog, whatever it is. Did that footprint just fall off then? What did I see? It looked like it must have been a butterfly. So there's going to be a couple of enemies here potentially as well. That's fine. We'll just get rid of those quickly. They're just quite low-end Draugrs. But we do need to change the time of day. So we're going to go up here so you can see the footprints are actually bringing you up here as well. And then change the time of day. Make it daytime. Because then the bridge will open up in front of us. And you'll see some horrendous pop-in. It doesn't happen on the PS5 version. I don't remember it happening on the PS5 version. This is the PS4 version running on a PS5 if you're wondering. It still looks damn impressive. I don't know what it would play like on a PS4 though. Haven't tried it. So you can see here. There. Whoa, way, whoa. Everything just fell away there. So yeah, this is where the dog, the pig, whatever it is, you're going to catch up with it. So this is where we are now. We're right, nearly there. Right round, going around the houses here. So yeah, you'd ride the paper boat and you'd be taken to a new area there. But that's something we'll be doing in a later video. Going to ignore that. I'm going to come round here. You've got two to the left here. You've got two of these plants. So you're going to need to not do that. You need to use the purple arrow, then freeze it, recall, freeze, on we go. So we are nearly there now. I'm just going to ignore that plant. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Crawl through here. So there was a bit of a fight here. There was 3 or 4 enemies here. A decent chunk. So yeah, this is where we ran through as well. Up this side. Around here. Drop down to the right now. Over here. Nearly there. So there to the right is where we would come. That's where all blocked off. And then look to the right here. And then you're going to have the Wolver Blatonn. So just kill him. I think these are called Wolvers. I'm pretty sure they were. Am I getting it wrong? He's quite tough, especially if you're doing this during the story. He can be quite tough. Even now he's taking a bit of a beating. You can't see his health coming down yet. No. I was trying to do the charged L1 triangle on him. Yeah, they are quick and they don't stun very easily, these things. Oh, that hurt him. Trying to get the stun so we can get the... there we go. So rip him apart. And then you're going to see it pop up in a minute. Yeah, it's a wolver, isn't it? Collect all the good stuff, and you will see Nar's cup, and then you can take that back to one of the dwarves, and they will make the relic for you. There it is. Right. That is now everything done in the abandoned village, but potentially you might not know where you are going, so I'm going to run you back the way we just came. Just backtrack all the way to the gateway, just so you can, you know, not get lost, I suppose. So that's where we would come through. That's it. That we were right there. On the other side of there is where we would have climbed up, where that last legendary chest was. It's made us come all the way around to get it. If there is another way, let me know so we can let the others know. But I didn't find another way. This is kind of the most straightforward. So yeah, I'm just going to backtrack. There's no need for me to stay around. Just go back the exact same way. I'm going to leave it on so in case you get lost. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
What are you doing? The bridge only grows in the daylight.
I wanted to see the wolves again.
I suppose they are grateful for the attention. Okay, you've seen them. Now call back Hottie and let's go.